Technology.
I'm crying on the beat.
Uh, and we're here with Femmed Up, man. I'm
Yeah,
Jay
man.
Krez, this is Mild Sauce Radio, and
Yo,
this is just Jay over there.
what
He's been
up,
playing
y'all?
music for you guys. We
Yeah,
haven't listened
man.
to the full Kanye album. We were just talking about it off
Yeah, I
screen.
haven't. As the records out
You
here,
didn't do the Wyoming and Chicago.
I
You didn't
did.
go. You didn't go out to the burbs.
I do greatly appreciate the invite, though. It was very kind of them to invite me, but one that was far as hell.
It was too far.
It
I'm
was
from
too
that
far.
area, so I knew.
Oh, so you knew I was coming. That was far as
That was
shit.
further than I come from, so I knew
That was
it was
far
a
as
little
shit.
far.
But that was.
I mean, shit.
I'm sure.
It's
I mean,
cool
the
to
event
create the
looked
aesthetic.
cool.
No, I'm saying creating the aesthetic is really dope, and like carrying the aesthetic through to different places is amazing.
Yeah, that was
so,
tough. That was super
can't
tough.
hate on the idea. It was just a little too far for me to get on. I think it was a Monday or Tuesday or something like that.
It was like a random day of the week.
Yeah,
but it was cool, man.
You haven't listened to the whole thing yet, huh?
Nah, for the one I hear some records through. I haven't listened to that. The only thing I've heard is the Tiana Taylor album and the Push album.
Me too, actually. I don't know why. I skipped over the. It was like.
I mean, I heard the Nas joint too, but you know.
Nas was decent. I don't know. What's your feeling on like the whole state of the good music Kanye situation? Like, is that growing up? Like as a kid, like all of us. Like
I used to want to just be going good music.
Good Friday was like the Good Friday stuff was amazing back in the day and stuff, and to see them where they're at now is like, how does it make you feel in like the terms of like Chicago music, I guess?
I mean, it's funny enough. I don't really just look at them as outside of LA. I don't really look at them as like Chicago music. You know.
Like, I know it is kind of. I guess that was a weird.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
they don't really come here.
Yeah, in regards to just good music in general, I mean, it's just really interesting to just see like the trajectory, but also like they're still doing well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, they'll
always be doing well. It's just a very interesting thing to see. I mean, really, especially with Tiana album, that kind of was like, okay, like, I wonder what else is going on. But I mean, I think, you know, like, honestly, like, I think it's just like not organized, like, I wouldn't say like organized chaos. I feel like it looks way more chaotic than it actually is.
I feel like they might be trying to make it seem that
way. I think it's a lot more structured and a lot more going on than the eye shows. I feel like it's like, yeah, I mean, because there's no way an entire, and you know, their partners, Universal?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, through Def Jam, there's no way that it's just like that free, just out there. No, I think there's a lot. I mean, when you have someone like a Kanye who's at, you know, the level of influence that he is and things like that, so you have a lot more legroom like that, because Pusha T has a very niche, you know, he's making drug rap, you know what you're getting.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why the 7-track idea worked perfectly for him, because that was just enough coke rap for everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was like, damn, there's 7 songs of coke.
Straight coke.
You know what I'm saying?
Rap.
You cut out all the, you know, the maybe we should make a girl Uno record for the ladies or whatever the fuck whatever the fuck that means.
Coke rap.
You know what I'm saying? It's just 7 coke songs. You know what I'm saying? It worked, and then it's done. You know, 20 minutes, 20 whatever. It's cool.
That's a great. You're right. It's a great period
like,
of time. That's a great space of time for pushing.
You don't need more than 7.
I feel like a lot of artists who have very niche like rapping, like narratives and subject matters, I think that concept works really well for them. Like, I think Wiz would do a very good 7-track.
What do you think about him doing the 25?
I think that's a lot of songs.
That's a lot of songs.
I mean, that's a lot of anybody's songs.
Well, like, you know, it's the idea of like pumping Spotify to get as many plays as you can and making replay over and over. Right?
Like, I would love to hear a 7. I would not even like it has to be produced by Ye or something. I just want to hear. I would love to hear a 7-song like Wiz project.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
like
dope.
If he poured 25 songs worth of effort into 7.
I think that'd be hot. Not to say that he needs to, because Kush and OJ, and that was phenomenal.
The pinnacle of Wiz Khalifa.
Oh my goodness! And even the first Rolling Papers. Like, I didn't like it at first when I first heard Rolling Papers.
He had to write an apology letter.
But I was like, yo, I actually like looking back on it. Rolling Papers was a very solid project.
I mean, I feel you, but he had to write an apology letter to his fans.
I mean, but that's also
he disrespected the project before anyone else.
But because he was dealing with blog fans. You know what I'm saying? He,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
blew
Those
up
very
through
critical
Dope
fan
Boy.
base, yeah.
Man,
Compared to
even
now, actually, that's so interesting you said.
'cause-
Like, can you imagine that? Can you imagine those same critical blog fans taking on the
they would have loved, like, you know what I'm saying, like the way it's the way the music is, like everybody blog fan. You talking about not he's one that blew up through Not Right, Too Dope Boy,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
definitely,
Like,
definitely.
stuff like that. So they're super critical. Cause even myself, I'm like, yeah, man, no, man, that's commercial now. It's not. I'm looking back on like, yo, that was a solid ass project.
Solid
That was a
album.
great way to follow up.
Hell
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Maybe, yeah.
You know
But
what I'm
that's
saying?
interesting. It might just been perspective at
It was
the time.
perspective at the time. Because even then, once he put out another mixtape, like, you know what I'm saying, Cabin Fever or Taylor Allardyce, I'm like, yo, man, the old Wiz is back. No.
No.
We were just being a little too critical.
We just, soon as the
Yeah.
album came, it's just, it's an album, and it's, it don't sound like the mixtape. It's not.
Right.
He's trying to chart. He's trying to do numbers. Like he's Wiz at this point. Like he's done the black
That
and
shit
yellow
was-
already. Like
that
he's
shit
trying
was
to
smart.
Also,
be
speaking
up
of
there
which,
with the
speaking
greats.
Of, like, albums and mixtapes, like, where are you at in this whole thing? Do you feel like you dropped an album?
Yeah, that was an album.
Delacram is an album?
The
For
album,
sure,
the
for sure.
album.
I don't
and the
know what I never
mixtape.
know now, so I always got
Yeah,
check,
the album
'cause-
and mixtape world has blended in it too, and you can blame.
So what would you?
Chance.
You can blame
Yeah,
Drake.
low-key.
Honestly,
Oh.
So Far
Chance,
Gone was
yeah.
an album.
That was an album, and that was like the
It was
best
a
mixtape
mixtape, but,
album.
like, it was an album.
Like,
Yeah,
album
that was a
level production.
huge,
Like, 'cause
Yeah.
huge.
Because when you think of mixtape originally, you think of Wayne, Gucci, you think
Yeah.
of all these, different, like, leaks and shit. It was like with stuff like you start getting Drake, you start getting stuff like Cushion OJ, you start getting like Big Sean,
Yeah.
Detroit,
Yeah.
and
Huge.
you start getting really, just blame like the freshman class of 09
Yeah.
through like the 2011, like
Yeah.
blame like Wale for like mixtape about
yeah.
nothing and More About Nothing.
Yeah, those
He
were
was
all-
killing
You know
it
what
too.
I'm
These were
Should you
albums.
consider yourself 2 albums in at this point?
No, this would be my first
Do you
official
think
album.
Delacram 2? You consider
I
that
think
the first
I would
one?
say Delacram 2 is the first official, like, I guess, studio album.
Studio album and with the label. That makes sense. Like,
Like a studio album, I guess.
So was that like a big? Did you change your thought about it? Because I know like you were just saying like the way people like the critics think whenever you say like this is an album, this is a mixtape. I personally like having done blogging for years and years and having like a critic in some way or anything. I've never really understood the fucking difference. Like a mixtape, it's a good body of work. It's a good body of work. It's a good body of work. But it's all like people take a different stance on it. It's like they're more critical if it's an album. They are more loose if it's a mixtape. You know,
How it
like-
was supposed to be, because I know how I as an artist originally looked at it, is that a mixtape is more of just, it's less personal and more of just showing my art, showing I'm
Okay.
good.
Mm.
Like, yo, like,
So
I,
Delacram would have been that for you? Did you call it
I just think it wasn't perfected enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think,
But that's coming from
but
a
I also,
perfectionist as well.
and I, every project like an album,
yeah,
like, you know
you
what
can
I'm
tell
saying?
that as well.
I treat 4 songs like an album, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I feel like this process was more album like, okay, I structure everything on it, but like even just like how I went about it was
Yeah.
more how I wanted to go about my initial album. Like I had the intention, like this is gonna be my first album.
Well, yeah, like albums usually get more focus and attention, like more thought out. You spend more time, like putting things together.
Yeah.
I think mixtapes are like you said, like you put it out, just show your skill. Where albums, like, all right, we're setting up this press release. We're like
Getting
setting
stuff
up
going.
videos
Mhm.
to.
But I
to
feel like
drop
that's how it
after.
was. Now an
yeah.
album and a mixtape are really one and the same,
True.
And I say you can blame people like Wale
Yeah.
for like a More About Nothing, because that's a fucking album.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when that shit dropped. That shit was an album. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so then the line blurs because people start putting so much time into their mixtapes
Mm-hmm.
that it's like, okay, like
What is it?
where
Yeah.
now it's just
Where are we?
so now it's just a project.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finna drop this new project. Now I'm finna drop a new mixtape. No, I'm finna drop a new project. You know what I'm saying? That's what because even you get Kendrick's Overly Dedicated, which technically was a mixtape.
Well,
Mm.
and not to cut you off, but something that's been interesting to me that like you came out of was like you very much came out of like the SoundCloud rap era, right?
Mhm.
You very much came up off the SoundCloud, but like
I am a SoundCloud rapper.
I feel as though but like you saying that sounds weird, right? That feels weird, right?
To other
Like,
people,
no,
it
I'm saying,
makes
but,
sense
like,
to me.
You don't fit like
Well, it's taking this whole
stereotypical-
negative connotation now, of, like
Exactly,
being a
that's what I'm saying.
Chance is literally
Right.
a SoundCloud. Whatever situation, saved SoundCloud.
Mm-hmm.
Chance the rapper. He's a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
Acid rap Day, it's still on SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's real.
Coloring Book was the first thing he put on any other streaming platform.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So it's a connotation of SoundCloud rapper. That's what's like.
What has it
Yeah.
been with, like for you though, taking it from like the SoundCloud rap and then, you know, not to back, I hate that term. I fucking
Yeah,
hate
that
term.
yeah.
My bad. Even the second it came out of my mouth, I hated that term.
I'm fine with
But
it. It's
like,
funny.
yeah, to
It's
come
funny
from like
to
that
say.
world to like, you know, signing with Closed Sessions, getting like with the, honestly, who's become like the preeminent like independent hip hop outlet here in the city, like
Yeah.
Alex and Mike doing great
Yeah.
things over there. We got a lot of love for those guys, but they, what was it like getting into that world a little bit? Like you on a team now, you've been knowing those guys for years, so
Mhm.
I couldn't imagine it was that weird for you, but you know, what was it, about a year it took for you to get in there, get comfortable and get the project out. What was that whole experience and like kind of going from the independent grind? You got the manager now as well that's been
Yeah.
helping you out a bunch. You got the whole squad on board. It's so different from when you and me met in the Starbucks, like back when you were at DePaul. So it's just like fun to see you grow. But I'd love to hear like how have you dealt with that? How has that really like influenced the way you move and like do everything?
I mean, I always moved very strategically. That is never gonna change. You know what I'm saying? I always moved like I had a team, even when I didn't. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people are just gonna take you more seriously when they think someone else is working with you. But in terms of working with Closed Sessions, I mean, because it's distribution, so it's like, you know, like it's just doing stuff with more people. Like how I moved, how I navigated stuff, how me and the team worked, like
Yeah.
how me, Meeks, and Elliot worked. We try to like cover all of our bases anyway, so it wasn't like a huge. The biggest thing was just being like, oh, we need to include people in this. We need to let people know. We need to like, okay, like explain. I need to be able, which was cool, cause like I need to be able to trickle down my ideas, and not trickle down like economics type shit, but just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be able to adequately convey.
Trying to trigger the
Right. And I need to be able to adequately convey my ideas to like 10 people instead of like one or four or whatever, or just me and Jabari, or you know what I'm saying? So it's like it was just learning how to work with a group of people that I wanted to get accustomed to, and two, just and seeing how they work versus how we work, and kind of seeing how to work together, and just adequately conveying my ideas to people who like, not to say they're not my homies, but like it's different conveying it to your homies.
No, that's
Mhm.
real. You know, I always felt like Closed Sessions. You know, whether they take an artist and stay with them through like, you know, years and years and like sign to like something long, or you know, something short where like, you know, they helped Jamila get her project out and stuff like that. I know they've done a few different short stuff like Rude One and stuff like that. I feel like they're just a really great, and something that's really necessary in like the music world today, especially in Chicago, is like having that stepping stone in between. Whether it's somebody you're gonna have a lifelong like relationship with and work with forever, or it's somebody that's just gonna help you get to that next level. I think like those guys are so flexible and fluid that it's really neat that they are able to work with so many different artists in so many different ways.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if you know, not to put words in your mouth or anything like that, but from my you know, third party experience with those guys, watching them work, it seems like they're flexible to whatever an artist needs. They're not taking anything to help. They're kind of almost vaulting you to the next thing. Like
Yeah.
you're saying, like you learning how to do all that. I mean, I remember listening to like Michael Jordan at North Carolina, used to learn how to like do interviews, and that's why he was great at interviews.
Yeah.
You know? And like I always thought about that, and I feel like that's really what Closed Sessions doing for a lot of artists in the city, is like whether or not they end up having like long relationships or like short relationships, or like it's all different. It all like depend on the artist. But I feel like they do such a great job, like showing the industry to artists and like
Yeah.
helping them figure out that like business side.
Yeah, I feel like what they do really well, man, is just continue to just help make the industry here. You
Yeah.
know, I think the biggest strength of Closed Sessions is the fact that they will always be that staple in Chicago. You know, of like
I think they've definitely established that.
of creating of like when it's all said and done, like you will have to mention Closed Sessions in terms of like how the industry was formed here. You know what I'm saying? I think that amongst every outside of whatever they do, an artist or whatever, I think just being willing to do that in general. And they did a lot more stuff beforehand, before they were an official label, and they were doing the Closed Session stuff,
The Ruby Hornet stuff.
the Ruby Hornet stuff. They were doing the, you know,
We
First
actually
Class.
did the last closed unofficial closed.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The last unofficial closed session. The closed session's the first class shows that broke Alex Wiley, Saba. I mean, not Saba.
Yeah.
Alex Wiley, Kales,
Saba was
Saint
in there,
Millie,
all those
Chance.
guys,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, and there's a lot of stuff that they've done, and even just like stuff that Mike's mixed, what they've done with internet tape and all. You know what I'm saying? So it's always going to be okay. Like, this is a very big staple. I think that is the legacy that is building with them more amongst anything else, you know.
Well, and that's really why I was excited when you signed with them, because I felt like it was just such a great addition to that legacy for both you and them. It made sense in a lot of ways. And Della Creme came out so beautiful, man. It was like, we've been listening to it like crazy on the radio, it's been on like the rotation. So, yeah, like we couldn't be happier, man. It's just like fun seeing you come up over the years and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, it's cool, man. I mean, like, it worked out well. I mean, Della Creme sounds how I wanted it to in my head, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it was going to do that regardless, you know, but it was just good.
I'm sure you would have found a way.
Yeah. Oh, when there's a will, there's a way. You know
Hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
When there's a femdot, there's
I mean, a lot of those songs are like from 20, like, I mean, Empty Bottle was written in 2014.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? 2015, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got the beat in 2015. I started writing in 2014, you know what I'm saying? So, like Ryu, we started recording the choir vocals for Ryu December 2015, 2016, you know what I'm saying? So,
wow.
Yeah,
this
long
is
time
not-
in the
yeah,
works.
so this is not
So were you
like,
doing that like before you signed with the
I mean, yeah,
the
I mean,
guys? So like you just had those like all those.
the concept of Della Creme is 4 or 5 years old, you know what I'm saying? The actual thing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Like,
so
much
we have,
thought
I come
of-
in with the
execution.
none of those songs besides Oh Something and the rewrites of, so Oh Something and the rewrites of Bounce. No other January of 2017.
Wow.
So like,
So,
build,
like, how much
we
do you
built.
Already. So that's you have to be like.
I mean, I have my next like 3
Exactly.
in mind, but
Like trying to get these things out. What's going on?
I
You,
mean-
know, you already know what your next 10 years looks like, don't you? At 33.
I'll be teaching.
No, like you know where you're gonna be teaching.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah,
what
yeah,
school
yeah.
you're gonna be teaching at. You know what. Man, that's like it's really like plot your life out like that.
You gotta
and
put it
then
out, you gotta-
And execute. That's the name of the
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think the best way to describe that is in this in the outro, and it's like, how you gonna ask for flowers but complain about the rain? Like, where your seeds at, nigga? I'm gonna ask for flowers. Focus on planting seeds the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And then
Exactly.
That's real.
Watch
as,
it
you
grow.
know, and watch them grow. You know what I'm saying? And then it may rain, it may be droughts, maybe whatever. But if I can, you know what I'm saying, take care of the soil, do what I gotta do,
Right.
flowers gonna come. But I'm gonna ask for them though.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
Um,
yeah.
We don't want to keep you too much longer because it's a Sunday. You got things to do.
Shit, I've lost about 5 pounds already.
And we sweating our asses off. It's kind of hot. But last quick question before you go.
Yeah.
What do you want people to take from everything you're doing, and what do you got coming up that you want people to know about? I know it's like a very disparate 2-part question, but if you need me to repeat the second part later, we can.
So what do I want?
What do you like? What's your ultimate goal? Like, how do you want people to perceive you? Because that's like kind of something we've been talking around. I just wanted to make sure we like got
As-
that across.
As multidimensional, black men are rarely able to be looked at as something with a complex narrative, whether it's in, you know, like any type of art form. Like, I want to humanize the idea of me, you know, like more than just like a rapper. Like, if I die a rapper, like if you only know me for rapping, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be known as me, who's a holistic being. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who likes R&B, but also like got hands. Like, these are things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta. It's so, people are so complex in nature, and I feel like, I hope like what I do in my music and my life kind of reflects how complex I am, and help force people to kind of look at how complex they are. So I think that is the overall takeaway. In terms of what's next, Lollapalooza, That's a thing. So that'll be fun.
Hell yeah, that's a
That's
good look.
crazy.
Yeah,
that's
this is your
gonna be-
first time, right?
Yeah,
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 big
yeah.
shouts out to that. That
So
shit's
that'll be
wild.
cool, yeah. So getting
What does
Lala.
that mean to you on that big stage?
And I tell everyone this, like, the stage is cool, being there is cool, whoever's there. My mom gets to see me perform for the first time. That's all I care
That's the
about.
first time?
That's a great platform too. Like,
Last time she seen me perform anything, I was doing spoken word for a lot of in the bomb. I was 17.
Why is that? Why does she see me?
One, I just like my shows are kind of weird. I don't be wanting her in some of these settings.
Okay.
And also, like, I told her, like, you know what I'm saying, like, come, like, when I have a big show, I want you to come. And
I definitely said it's a big show.
yeah, and my headline, she would have probably been there when I had the headline last year, but we had a baby shower for my nephews, who are now one now, funny enough. So she couldn't come, but
Priorities, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get you a big show. When I got Lala, that's so yeah. So that, I mean, like, that's what's important. The show itself is cool.
shout out to Meeks in the corner.
Right, shout out to Meeks
Staying
in the
cool.
car.
Staying cool with the
Staying
beard.
cool with the brim. Yeah, you can ask Meeks, like, when I get a lot of, like, news or information about stuff, because I'm always thinking about the next thing.
Yeah.
I'm learning. But you can ask, she always, like, when they found out about Lala, like, they, her and Elliot called. They was like, yo, you don't even sound excited. I'm like, no, I'm excited. Like, this is cool.
Yeah.
You understand everything. You already knew, though. You already knew, like, 3 years ago.
I tweeted it out. I wrote it on my wall, and I tweeted it out the year before. So,
Oh, that's true.
There you
I
go.
remember seeing that.
yeah,
Actually.
that's the whole thing. But yeah, so that's gonna
So
be
you
cool.
really be like a prophet, low key. You're not really a rapper. You're just a prophet. You be
Man.
prophesizing everything that's about to happen.
I just pray for something and put it in the universe and watch it come back. But
You've been doing a great job at it.
yeah, man, there's a lot of bigger stuff I have in the universe, so I'm waiting for it to come back. But yeah, Lala, man, and then just trying to lock in, get this tour situation settled so I can do that. I really
Well, if
want to do
everything
that.
else you said has come to life, we already know you're probably going on tour with either Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, Isaiah Rashad.
I mean, I'm just trying to go. I'm
already
just
got that
trying
at
to
the
go on
top of the
tour in
show.
general
Yeah.
at this point. Trying to get that set up and more. The rollouts continue, and we still got more stuff for Delacreme. Yeah, man, that's really what's next for me, honestly.
It's lit, man. You heard it first here and shit.
Right.
Way more to come.
Way more to come. Definitely, way more to come.
Yeah, man, we don't want to keep you sweating in our hot studio anymore.
Appreciate you.
But everybody out there, if you haven't listened to Delacreme 2 yet, make sure you get
Yes,
that
sir.
SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal.
Yeah.
Title,
Everything.
yeah, everywhere,
Tidal,
everywhere.
Google Play, Deezer, Black People Meet. Well, maybe I don't.
Rhapsody,
Black
Rhapsody, Black Planet. All that.
But no, man, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was like a real pleasure. We've been
thanks
trying
for
to
having
do
me.
this for
Nah,
a
this
minute.
is dope.
Really been
Yeah,
like coming
yeah.
on. So thank you so much.
Thanks
this
for having
has
me.
been Mild Sauce Radio, Mild Sauce Live on Mild Sauce Radio with Jay Krez and Just Jay.
Yes,
with
sir.
Femdot.
Word.
We back again next week. Thank you again, man.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Word.